Hey everyone, my name is Molly and welcome to your practice. Today we're going to be doing some yoga together. This is a good practice for maybe first thing in the morning or during an afternoon slump, because we're going to start with some gentle stretches and a little bit of activation through the front of the core and the back body. And then we'll move through a simple vinyasa, just something to connect breath with movement, to start to cultivate energy and intention. So take a moment to set up your space. If you want to use props, blocks, bolsters, or if you want to put on some music, light a candle, do what you need to do to arrive into your yoga space and bring your senses and your body into the here and now. And please know that you have the potential and capacity to create whatever intention you want with this practice. It can be really simple, just to get out of your head and into your body, or you can set some deeper intention if you'd like. And you always have the option to modify, support yourself. If a posture that I'm doing doesn't feel right, change it, listen to your body. Okay, let's get started in kind of a child's pose variation. Bring your knees out a little bit wider than your hips. Sit your hips back towards your heels. And then instead of walking the hands all the way forward, let's just come onto our forearms here. Feel your elbows digging back and your heart threading forward, finding length in the spine. You could drop your head and close your eyes and just arrive with a couple of deep breaths into the rib cage. Softening the belly and your pelvic floor. Letting the breath go. And 2 more soft, slow, full inhales and exhales. Release the awareness of your breath. Blink your eyes open. Just notice your body grounding here on the earth or on your mat. Maybe paying attention to how your body feels for the first time today. Just a quick scan and letting this guide the rest of your practice. Let's take a couple sways left and right, shifting weight into one elbow and then the other. Maybe noticing a little release through the back or the hips with this. Return to center. Find a couple cat-cows as you inhale. Energetically pull your arms back and your heart up. Maybe lifting your chin. And exhale, tuck chin to chest, round through the back body, curl your tailbone down. Inhale to open up into your cow shape, arching and lifting. Exhale, cat shape, curl and compress in. So just moving, undulating through the spine with your breath. Let it feel good. Let it feel awakening. A couple more times. And release back through center. Slither your way forward onto your belly. From here, zip your inner thighs together, engage your glutes, and then lift up into a Superman. So the legs will lift, the thighs off the mat, and then cactus your elbows, draw them onto your back body as your chest lifts from the mat. Crown of the head tugs forward. So all the muscles along our spine, our posterior chain of our glutes and hamstrings and calves. Active here, just awakening. Release down, elbows to the mat, tuck your toes. Lift up into a forearm plank. You can always leave the knees grounded if you'd like. Otherwise, lift up. Strong and steady, just here for about 10 seconds. Pushing the ground away, rounding through the shoulder blades. Core is turned on, keeping you stable, and release down. Flowing from Superman for another round. Lift up through your elbows and the backs of your legs. Maybe close your eyes. Notice if you can feel even engagement on both sides. Here for another breath. And lower your legs, lower your forearms, tuck your toes, lift up into your plank pose. So just finding a little bit of muscular control and engagement. One more breath here. Lower back down onto your belly, lift up into your Superman, because we're going to be finding a flow, and we don't really want to be thinking about engaging and activating all the time. So hopefully it comes a little bit more naturally now that we've turned on our muscles. One more time through your plank pose. Body waking up. Good. Ground your knees down. Come to tabletop. Placing your palms underneath your shoulders. So the rest of our practice will be really pretty simple vinyasa, kind of like a grounded sun salutation. And we'll go through one round slowly, a few rounds at pace, and then I'll offer some options and modifications along the way. On your next inhale, take a cow pose, drop your belly, lift your tailbone and your gaze up to the sky, arching through your back. On an exhale, cat pose, tuck around and push the ground away. Inhale, find a nice neutral, natural curve of your spine, tuck your toes, and lift your knees off the mat just to a hover, just an inch or two. Hovering bear. You can always keep the knees grounded if that feels too strong or too intense right away. And then on your next exhale, glide your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. Keep your spine long, push your hands away to find length through the side bodies. And lift up through your sit bones. A couple breaths to land here on this first round. If you'd like to pedal at the feet, melting one heel and the other. Returning to a familiar shape, but just knowing that your energy and your body can be different each day, so it can look and feel different. One more breath here. And let it go. Inhale, we're gonna bend our knees, roll forward, so rounding through the spine, come to a high plank pose. Exhale, ground your knees down. Inhale, bend your elbows, lowering your chest to the mat, untuck your toes and lift up into Cobra, Bhujangasana. This can be, more straight elbows. Eventually we might lift our thighs to upward facing dog, but take this first round a little more gently and feel those same muscles turning on that you activated in your Superman. Good, tuck your toes, push through your palms, child's pose, hips to heels. From here, inhale, slide your hands all the way back towards your knees and up your thighs. So you come to kneeling, stacking your shoulders over your pelvis. Land here for a breath. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Lift your chest up to the sky. And then inhale to open your arms out wide. Big chest expansion, broadening across the collarbones. As you exhale, palms land in front of you, tabletop. All right, breath with movement. Inhale, cow, arching your spine. Exhale, cat, push the ground away. Let all this feel good. Move at a pace that works for you. Inhale, hovering bear, lifting your kneecaps just an inch. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank, undulating through the spine. And then exhale, lower your knees and your belly to the mat. Breathe into your Cobra, to your heart opener of choice. Exhale, child's pose. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Slide your hands back towards your knees, come to kneeling, and inhale to sweep your arms overhead. Maybe bending your elbows, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, hovering bear. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll forward on your in-breath to plank pose. And then exhale, lower knees and chest to the mat. Untuck your toes, breathe in, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Slide your hands all the way back until you find a stacked kneeling posture. Your in-breath lifts your arms, either bending your elbows or opening them out wide. Exhale, tabletop. Let's go through 2 more rounds and move on your own, and then we'll find a couple more options. Close your eyes, link your breath with your movement, and start to cultivate that intention and that energy that you set for your practice. There can be something really simple and pure about just a few poses back to back, finding vinyasa, finding a salutation that feels good in your body that you can return to. Let's go one more round. Each cycle becoming more natural and fluid and familiar to your body. Finish up the next few breaths. We'll meet each other in tabletop. Take a breath to land, to catch up, to maybe find a few organic movements in the body. If you want to shift your hips, circle out your wrists, spiral your rib cage, whatever feels good here. Take a seat onto your heels, close your eyes, and just take 3 breaths. Notice how you feel. Notice maybe if your breath is moving with a little bit more expansion and ease in your body. And feel that slight awakening of your energy, either this morning or this afternoon or whenever you're practicing it. And let that start to rise again as we find some more movement. So come to your tabletop, very similar, just a couple more options here. Inhale to your cow pose. And exhale, push the ground away. So you could also take a rolling cat-cow during that first breath or two if that feels good and fluid for you. Inhale, hovering bear, lift your kneecaps off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in to roll forward to your high plank. This time, exhale, chaturanga. Maybe leave your knees lifted. Bend your elbows by your side. Inhale, upward facing dog, flipping over to the tops of the feet, pulling your heart through your biceps. Exhale, ground your knees, child's pose. Slide your hands back. This time, press your hips forward as you rise to a tall kneeling, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows. And your hands come to the back of your skull. Lift up through your heart and reach out through your hands on an in-breath. Maybe bend at your hips a little bit, sending your glutes back, finding a natural curve in the lower spine. Really embracing your day, feeling this expansion of your energy. Exhale, tabletop. A rolling cat-cow or a traditional cat-cow. Here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, lift your knees off the mat, tuck your toes, and glide your hips up, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet, land in Uttanasana, forward fold. Push through your feet, and just one time here, we're gonna stand all the way up, reach your arms overhead. Big breath in, open and awake in your body. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands back forward to your downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, roll forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, Exhale, child's pose, hips to heels, slide your hands back. One movement turns and glides into the next. Tall kneeling, breathe in, arms open wide. Exhale, tabletop. Go through 2 more cycles on your own. Feel the movement of your prana, of your breath, of your life energy here. And connection to your body, connection to this present moment. Creating intention and purpose here. You can add or subtract. You can modify, you can stand, you can stay on the ground. One more round. On your last round, as we find our tall kneeling, lift your arms overhead, tuck your toes, take that slight hinge of your hips back and glutes back. Bring your hands out to 10 and 2 o'clock, so a little bit out at an angle and in front of you. Breathe in, open your chest, take a little bit of a side stretch like you have a giant steering wheel in front of you. Just rotating side to side, opening up the side bodies, the waist, the rib cage. This can be really good for getting more expansion for your breath through your thoracic cavity. A couple more on each side. Finish up, shake out your arms. We're going to move into a little bit of pranayama, some breath work. So find a prop if you'd like to sit up onto it. Just find a comfortable seat. You could also do this laying down or standing up, just depending on where you're taking this class after, where you want to sit for now. So arrive into your space, land your body, feel your pelvis grounding down and your crown lifting up. So you have this clear channel through the center line of your body for your breath to move. You can close your eyes and picture that space. Visualizing your breath moving from your nostrils down into the lungs. Letting that expand the whole belly, the sides of the waist and the back body, and down to the pelvic floor. And exhale is a gentle release of the breath. And we're going to start to find samavriti. This is an equal parts breath. The inhale and the exhale will be the same length. And we're going to start at a count of 5 and then incrementally increase to a count of 10. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As the breath becomes longer, maybe you feel like you need to focus more, but just know that your body is soft and expansive enough to hold and to be a container for all this energy and breath. So as you're ready, you could close your eyes and empty the air from your lungs. Breath is in and out through your nose. We'll inhale together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can always stay here. If you're with me, we'll inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 7. Exhale for 7. Inhale for 8. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 9. Exhale, 9. Inhale for 10. Exhale for 10. Take an inhale to the very top of your breath. We're going to hold, find a kumbhaka, retention on our inhale, really holding that energy at the top of your breath. Feeling all of its benefits circulate through your body. And hold for a couple more seconds. Exhale, release. Return to your natural breath. Feeling that aliveness through just the pureness and simplicity of being here in your body. Notice how you feel. Start to find a little bit of movement side to side. Any wiggles that come up, let them happen. And then we'll take one final breath together. Inhale, palms to heart center or to your third eye. Exhale, take a little bow. Gratitude and peace and presence for your body and your practice, and a little bit of space and energy. You can start to blink your eyes open and slide your hands along your legs, feeling your form and your shape and noticing the space around you, and just tuning into any little nuances, any little changes you feel. I hope you feel a little bit awakened and energized and maybe a little bit more clear-headed. I hope you feel great overall. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.